I believe the potential of Fort Fight from the beginning phases, from looking at it now, has the same potential as shows like Star Wars or Indiana Jones and these types of movies that did very, very successful with several sequels.
Well, I'm very excited about this particular project because we are working with wonderful children in ages 10 to 14. And I love working with kids, and we're looking for all types, and in particular, super precocious, intelligent, wonderful whiz kids.
This film is, not only is it inspiring, in my opinion, Fort Fight is going to be epic.
My name is Jodi, writer-director of the soon-to-be feature film Fort Fight. And I'm inviting you to join us as one of our backers on an amazing journey, the making of a Hollywood feature film. And the reason why I say Hollywood feature film is because I've enlisted Oscar award-winning talent to work on the Fort Fight picture. And in just a moment, I'm going to introduce you to some of these amazing, talented people. As one of our backers, you'll become part of the process of making this film, and that includes the interviews and auditions of the film's young key actors who range in age from 10 to 14 years old. Part of the joy of this project will be putting the word out in a nationwide search for a young boy who can play the role of Timothy. Timothy is disabled and confined to a wheelchair. There's no shortage of talented children in Hollywood who can act, but finding a real, naturally talented young boy who happens to be disabled in a wheelchair will be quite a challenge. And this is where we can definitely use your help. Fort Fight, Adventures of the Misfit Whiz Kids, Episode 3. Fort Fight is about a single father and his son Yob, a precocious, highly imaginative 12-year-old boy. With all of his heart, Yob believes he's an alien who crash-landed on Earth around the time of his birth and that he must find a way to get back home to his home planet. Of course, no one believes Yob, not even his father. The only ones that believe Yob's tall tale are the neighborhood nerds. The Whiz Kids pool their individual nerd talents together and help Yob in his mission to escape from planet Earth. With spare parts from a NASA space junk collector, the kids construct a super fort, which is really a starship that they will use to blast off into outer space. This means war. Just before liftoff, the fort is violently attacked by neighborhood bullies. Anticipating trouble, the Whiz Kids deploy the fort's defense mechanisms, and that enables them to fend off attackers in spectacular fashion. The Fort Fight scene will be much like the battle sequence between the Starship Enterprise and the Klingon battleship, and will include shields, weapons firing, a cloaking device, and more. This heroic Fort Fight will unfold in a vacant lot under the nose of adults who are totally unaware that there was a battle raging between the geeks and the bullies in the name of freedom, liberty, and the right to be different, and that's only the beginning. Okay, so now I would like to introduce you to some of the players on our team.
As an executive producer, I've worked on more than 100 pictures in various capacities around the world in the last 30 years. And as an executive producer, if you're a turnkey executive producer, you stay with the project from beginning to end, all the way through sales around the world. You continually come up with challenges as you go along between pre-production, production, post-production, and sales. I think Fort Fight can, in its own realm, is very unique and can do very, very well in the marketplace on a worldwide sales, worldwide media attempt. You know, as an executive producer, I look forward to speaking to some of the backers over the phone and explaining to them a little bit more in detail on what we will do week by week in bringing the show to its completion and delivering it to a studio.
I'm a casting director of my own company, Crystal Lujan Casting. I've been doing this for about 27 years now, and I've been fortunate to work on film, TV, commercials, music videos, and most recently webisodes. I've worked with David Fincher and Michael Bay and Francis Lawrence and Barry Sonnenfeld, the directors at Ridley Scott and Associates. So I've been very fortunate to work with the most wonderful filmmakers. What makes this particular piece special for me to cast is that there is one particular character, and his name is Timothy, and he is fantastically smart and a genius, and he is also disabled and confined to a wheelchair. And what is so unique about the casting of this project is that we're opening it up to real kids. The person that does get the role of Timothy I know it's going to be a life-changing experience. He's going to have a lot of fun, and it's going to be wonderful and open up a whole new world of opportunity that he wouldn't otherwise have.
Fort Fight is a dream come true for a lot of people, not just for Jodi being the writer-director, but for kids and the age range that they are, to be able to see themselves on camera, what they dream of every night and probably even pray for. It's a dream come true film. I also believe in the epic sense that this film is going to be a film that lives on, forever. I am in my 30s and I still talk about the never-ending story. So we see longevity with this film in terms of kids growing up, being adults, and being able to share this film with their children as they grow old.